Sai Ram. Today we will discuss regarding 11th house in the birth chart. 11th house in the birth chart is very important. It is the chart, it is the house which shows our profit. To be frank, it shows our gain of wealth, gain of property, gain of immovable property, gain of movable property, and gain of illness, and also gain of punishment. Anyway, it shows gain. Gain is the appropriate word. So, 11th house regarding profit and gain, it's important. Regarding study, if the Lord of 11th house stays in the first house, it is a good one. From the birth, the native will have plenty of money, plenty of wealth, comfort, everything. And also he himself will earn. It is a good combination. If there the Lord exalted, it is a silver spoon life. That means silver spoon life means everything high level. He reaches high level. So it is a good combination. And if 11th Lord lies in the second house, it is the wealth house. So 11th Lord is profit of wealth. It is a good combination. He will add a lot, the money will come. And if 11th Lord stays in third house, that is house of supports, house of communications, house of activeness, house of teaching, what not. So, if 11th Lord stays, it is a good combination. Gains will come from supports, from brothers and sisters, from neighbors, from friends, and with his capability of tactfulness, communications, everything. If 11th Lord stays in fourth house means his home, his mother, happiness, peace, mind. So, 11th Lord stays, it is a good combination. There will be very nice relationship between the house and the native. With the help of house, the native will get more amounts, and in turn he will have affection on the home, family, mother, father, brother. So he will in turn support them. If 11th Lord stays in 5th house, 5th house means it is the house of creativity, It is the house of children. So, the 11th Lord stays in 5th house. It is also good to gain lot in creativity, in children. It is a good combination. It is good. If 11th Lord stays in 6th house, 6th house, it is a ill health house, it is the legal problems house, it is the enemy house. We know. So, the gains Lord stays not useful. Not useful. You will face problems. If at all the Lord position is nice, he will get some gain in a health department or judicial department or from enemies. So anyway, it is not auspicious. If 11th Lord stays in 7th house, 7th is for partners, for wife, for business partners, for everyone. So, gain by these people, by partners, by wife, and in turn, it will be useful to them. It is a good combination. And if the 11th Lord stays in the 8th house, it is for sudden changes, sudden calamity. So, it is not a good combination. Suddenly anything may happen. It also indicates some death. So, at the same time, 11th house is also called the Mangali house. If the Lord stays in the 8th house, for husband, there will be a problem. For the husband, there will be a problem. Because Mangali house. Then, 11th Lord stays in 9th house. 9th house means foreign trips house, long journey house, education house. So gain by long journeys, by foreign trips, by tourism. These people, these natives will flourish in tourism department, tourism aspect. If 11th Lord stays in the 10th house, 10th house is the job house, it is the profession house. With the gain Lord and the profession, it is a good combination. With the profession, with the job, you will have much gain and you will develop. It is a good combination. If 11th Lord stays in the 11th house, that means own house. Double gain, double profit. You think it's good. And if the 11th Lord stays in the 12th house, just you imagine, it is a very peculiar situation. This Lord gained Lord, thus house last house. So here both are balancing, and as per the position of the Lord and the relations with the other planets, the calculation can be done. And I told you already regarding 11th house, it shows our property, our gain in the wealth. in the assets. At the same time, I told you that the gives gain in ill health, gain in imprisonment. If that Lord stays in that circumstances, it will go in that way. So, you have to calculate all these things. And the birth chart 1, 2, 5, 9th, 7th, no 7th, 9th and 11th. Is 1, 2, 5, 9th and 11th. These related with one each other. The lords, that is very nice. The lords of these houses having connections, it is a good combination. So, by studying, we have to see all these things. In addition to this, the bad house lords, where they are, we have to see. In the bad houses, what are the planets are staying, we have to see. What are the planets aspecting these lords, we have to see. What is the place, whether they are exalted or debilitated, we have to see. Whether they are with friends or they are relatives, we have to see. All these things we have to see. That is another subject. Coming to the planets, I already told in the other lessons, Jupiter is a good one. It gives wealth, it gives education, it gives children, it gives wife, marriage, luck, fortune, everything it gives. Venus gives enjoyment, Venus gives love, Venus gives art, enjoyment with art, enjoyment with drawings, enjoyment with paintings, enjoyment with music. He will be a best musician. He will become a best musician. Yeah, this Venus supports, gives. Mercury is the planet for business. It is the planet for trading. It is the planet for the accounts, mathematics, and also writing good stories, writing cinemas. All these things will come. So, if Mars, aggression, enemy, fighting, war, strength, these are the things. If Sun, you will become a best politician, a best leader, you will become a prime minister, or you will become a chief minister, or a minister, or a collector, big post. Sun influence is there. That is a good one. If Moon, it is for happiness, so we live happily. It is for mother, you will have contact with the mother, everything. If Saturn is a malefic, if it is placed in that position, and it will be a benefic planet if it is placed in a benefic place. As per the placement of the Saturn planet, we have to decide whether it is a benefic or a malefic. It is not always malefic, it is not always benefic. That we have to see. It is to be frank, it is a very nice planet. It gives a lot to us. In that dasa, there are people, they become chief ministers, the Saturn ministers. So, Saturn is a good planet. Provided if it is conjunction with other good planets, relation with other good planets. If affiliation with bad planets, it gives problems. So that is the Saturn. It is a slow one. It creates some obstacles, obstructions. Even then, we will get success. Regarding Ketu, Rahu, they are also nice. Ketu gives philosophical life. There are two versions in the astrologers. There are two versions in the astrologers regarding Rahu and Ketu. Some people say that Ketu and Rahu, they are the nodes, mathematical nodes, south node and north node. So, they themselves cannot give or cannot create any problem. They will act accordingly where they are lies, with what planet they lie. Accordingly, with what planet they lie. If there is no planet in the house, they act as like the lord of the house. They act as like the lord of the house. Ketu and Rahu. This is one version. And second version, it creates problems. Ketu indicates our maternal side. It gives solace. If Ketu influence, we will turn into philosophical. These are the things. Rahu is to be frank, is speedy, is a bad planet. He will not cooperate in any way. Creates problems. That is the Rahu character. So, while calculating birth chart, all these things you have to take into consideration. Thank you. Sai Ram.